Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue. Mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue. Mere moments.
All right, it's enough of that mere moment song. It's driving me mad. Enough of the mere moments.
Clownvis to the rescue,
Start the show.
in
This is your wake-up call. Time to reach, go for it all.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Are you kidding me?
I saw so many shoes out, and I just went, why not me?
Yeah.
Ron and Jay, the Duke of the Wicked, one half of the Insane Clown Posse, and you're watching Clownvis to the Rescue! I thought you knew! Woo-woo!
And it starts right now!
Clownvis to the rescue. Hey, I hope you're ready because we brought the confetti. Cause that's right, I'm calling you cause you're my cousin. And as a metaphor, we're not really cousins. Maybe we are. I don't know your family tree and you don't know mine, so there's a possibility we're actually cousins. But I doubt it, because it's all good, it's all in fun. So get in the pit and try to love someone. Ball with the ball, bang it, dang, diggy, 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 set the boogie. Stop the confetti, I'm Clownvis, that's me. And I'm here to rescue you, Bahiga, Botswana. Can you hear me from the mountaintop? I'm yelling words to pies and beyond. And if you know me, cause you know I'm on a good one. Clownvis, Clownvis to the rescue. Yeah, baby. Bahiga, Botswana. We need a little guy to clean up the confetti. Thank you very much. You guys are absolute maniacs. You got to relax. How's everybody feeling? Me? I feel good. Thank you for asking. But not enough about me, man. How are you guys doing? I see the chats are blowing up, and I appreciate it. Super chat from John W. Davis saying tonight's episode of Clownvis to the Rescue brought to you by Thumbs, Bob YouTube's favorite snack. John reminding everybody to go ahead and hit that like button before we do anything. Just an old-fashioned thumb button. Thanks for the reminder, J-Dub. And another super chat from another John. John Shorney saying cash is king, but a thumb is numero uno. So, two Johns saying the same thing. What are the chances? Two Johns on a Wednesday night talking about thumbs. Man, it's a tale as old as time. Old Thumb Johns. Hey, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And how do I know? Because Eric in Sparks, Nevada just dropped a super chat saying Abahiga to you. And Juggalo Tim saying Erin received her hoodie Monday, Clownvis, and she says thank you. Well, that's fantastic. It is still technically hoodie weather. Hey guys, we're going to have a lot of fun today. We have some cool stuff planned for you guys. If you saw my social media, I think on Facebook, I use the term, I will blow your mind at least twice tonight. And that is something that I'm going to stand by. That's something that I'm going to say that, I'm going to say it again at the top of the show here. I believe in my heart of hearts that if you watch the show tonight, you will have your mind blown at least twice. Maybe more. And maybe not at all. Maybe you're some genius know-it-all that can't have your mind blown, in which you should be watching something else. Go watch the History Channel. Smart Alec, Smarty Pants. I'm not even talking to anybody. I just made up a smart person in my head and started yelling at them. I shouldn't do that. I try not to, but... hey guys, I want to let you know this, man. I'm here tonight in the studio at Laramie Studio. This is episode 265 of Clownvis to the Rescue. And we have been at this particular studio now for 265 episodes. We call this place Laramie Studio. We've been here, well, it's going on just about 3 years. Just a few weeks away from 3 years. And we do own the place now. When we started, we were renting this place from an old man who I didn't know, didn't have much contact with. But all I knew about this place was that the guy that originally owned this studio, I think he had an uncle or maybe a cousin that was in the program on the show called Laramie. So this is Laramie Studios. We call it Laramie Studios, but we're not in Laramie, Wyoming. A lot of confusion there. A lot of people go all the way to Wyoming looking for me, and I'm not there. But everybody's good. Jason in the comments asking, how's the mayor? The mayor is good. He's been a hands-off mayor the last year or so. Haven't heard much from him. But yes, that's true. Episode 265. At the beginning of this program, I should say at the beginning of this, what the hell do you call this? Show. At the beginning of this series, there was a lot of people that said, well, maybe he'll do 1 or 2 shows, but that's it. A lot of people said 3 shows, 4 shows. You couldn't do that. I remember when I hit the dozen mark, someone said, well, you done 12 shows, but you couldn't do 13. And it went on like that. It went on and on like that. People saying I couldn't do it, and then we did. And the weirdest thing is that I have a very specific memory, and hopefully some of you guys in the comments can agree with me here. I have a very specific memory of some naysayer somewhere, sometime, pointing their ugly finger. Man, I remember it as being an ugly finger. And they were pointed at me, and they said, you might make it up the hill and then some, Clownvis, but you'll never make 265 episodes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am here tonight to prove to that ugly-fingered fool that we're here and we're here to stay. Let me hear ya! 265, 265, 265. Yeah, baby. It is that kind of party tonight, so buckle up. I need a keyboard here like I'm playing a Showbiz Pizza or something. All right, settle down. I'm not here by myself. That'd be foolish to try to take on an endeavor like this show all by myself. That couldn't be done, so I do have a nice crew that I've surrounded myself with, and good God, are they fancy and prancy. I should have named you Fancy and you Prancy, because that's what they are and that's what they do. First, we'll take it over to Fancy. He's a little alien that everybody here on the program, everybody that watches this program knows. You're all really up this fancy alien's creek with a paddle. And I understand why, because he's a very good dog. Or not dog, what is he? He's a very good alien. So let's do the right thing. And I'm sure he's got his hands on the controls right now, because that's what he does. This guy always has his hands on the controls, and that's how I know this show is always going to be on track. So let's check it with him right now. The one, the only, the special, my little buddy, Squeeb.
What?
Hey, man, how are we doing, Squeeb?
Can we do this another time, please?
Can we do what another time?
I'm watching the Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, the show is right now. Don't watch the Dukes of Hazzard.
This is the episode where they find an alien, man. I want to watch this.
Oh, that's a good episode. That is a good one.
Yeah, it's a big deal. A UFO crashed outside of Hazard County, and then the Duke boys found an alien.
Yeah, I know. I've seen.
They gotta protect it from Boss Hogg.
Yeah, I've seen it. But this is the time we're supposed to be doing the show. We're not supposed to watch Dukes of Hazzard right now.
Clownvis, I'll tell you what. Let me keep my eye on this episode, and if there's a big chase scene, I'll let you know, and you can watch it with me, okay?
Okay, if there's okay.
Sound good?
Okay, that sounds good. If there's a chase scene, I don't want to miss it.
Leave me alone, man. I gotta watch this. This is fascinating.
Okay, just let me know if there's a good chase scene.
Alien.
Okay, he's just going to watch Dukes of Hazzard while we do our show. But I've seen that episode. Little Cousin is the name of that episode. That's a good one. Well, he said everything we need to know. But again, I will disagree with the concept of watching that now. But if that's on the television and it's free programming and we don't have the VCR hooked up or anything, go ahead and watch it and just let me know if there's some kind of cool race or chase, because I can only assume the episode will culminate with a race or a chase. But that's not all. That's not the only fancy prancer around here. Perhaps the fanciest prancer of all is not even an alien, but a robot. You ever think about that? You ever think about that, Smart Alec, with the finger? Maybe the fanciest prancer isn't an alien. Maybe it's a robot, and maybe her name is Brainina.
Hello, normal size Clownvis.
Hi, Brainina. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I see you still got your little Clownvis there.
Yeah, this thing's awesome. Like, it doesn't get old. It's just fun.
Yeah, you got that right. And speaking of fun, do you like the Dukes of Hazzard?
Not really. Why?
Oh. Well, Squeeb was just watching an episode of Dukes of Hazzard. It's pretty cool. Got an alien in it. They find an alien.
I think it'd be cooler if they found a robot, but I'm not a television series writer.
No, neither am I, Brainina. Neither am I. So we'll leave that to the professionals, all right? Let's do some show work. We got our own show here.
Okie dokie. Brain 95.
Yes! Fancy and Prancy. Fancy, Prancy, and all the above. Thank you guys very much. I don't think there is a episode where they find a robot. Hey, we got some fun stuff to do tonight, but the first thing I want to tell you about is this. Do I sound funny? Squeeb, do I sound funny right now? Hey, do I sound funny? I don't think so. Just get these plugged in. Hey, we got a couple super chats here I got to shout out. Look, a very important super chat from a very important person, a VIP, Ashley Wright. Ashley says, I remember the guy who popped out of the trash can and said it couldn't be done. You're showing that guy now. I remember that guy too. I totally forgot about it until now. There was once a guy that popped out of a trash can. Thank you for remembering that, Butterfly. You got a brain like a butterfly. And here's, look at this. A nice shout out from Romo asking, what are Squeeb's plans for spring break? Well, that's a good question. I think he's going to be working. I'm not giving him any time off. Ooh, look at this. Another super chat from Todd Edwards. Hello, Clownvis and family. Peace and love from Todd and Misty in the wet and snowy Arizona. Having grandbaby number 11 in mere days. Welcome, Colton Todd Edwards. How about that? We got a new baby around town. Thank you. Thank you. All right, well, let's get into it. This is going to be fun. We got a couple things we're going to do. I am going to tell you this. We saw Brainina 95 playing with it. There it is. We saw Brainina 95 playing with this. I'm talking about the little Clownvis. These are in stock and ready to ship out now. A lot of people have been saying a lot of good things about these. Now, if you go to Clownvis, let me put the website up. If you go to clownvistotherescue.com, which is my website, and you go to the merchandise section, you will see at the top of the page the little Clownvis. Now, here he is out of the package. So you can see it feels great in your hand. You hold him like a doll. And look at that. You can go backwards, forwards. You can throw him. All kinds of stuff. And these are available now, and they're in stock. I know they were hard to get for a while. We are stocked up on them now, letting everyone know. Let your family know, your friends. Maybe this would be a good time. And this might hurt my viewership. This might hurt viewership, and this might be not the best thing to do. If my producers need to flag me on this, tell me. But maybe right now, everybody watching, everybody that can hear the sound of my voice, walk outside and walk over to your neighbor's house, knock on the door, and just say to him, hey, I know this is weird. I know this is bad timing. I know it's night, but I wanted you to know, as a neighbor and as a friend, and as a citizen, a concerned citizen, I wanted to let you know that there is little Clownvises available on clownvistotherescue.com. And let them know if they can hear you out, say, hear me out. You can save $10 if you get 2 of them. So let them know that, and I think that would be the best bet. So what do? Everybody just walk to their neighbor's house. Now I just wait. Okay, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to keep going with the show. They're just going to have to miss that part, this part. Big super chat coming in from Lipstick. Let's go. Shout out to our cousin Vive. She attended her first show at the Red Flag, and she's tuned in tonight. Hey, Vive. I don't know if it's Viv or Vive. Probably Viv. But hello, cuz. I'm going to call you cuz. Thanks for tuning in. Big show. Hey, cousin Viv. All right. First thing we're going to do is maybe the most important thing. This is a segment we've been doing, and it's just something to jog the memory, something to sharpen the talons of your brain, making sure that, and when I say you, I'm talking about me. I mean myself. So, this is what we're going to do. We are gonna do a segment that's called Oh Hey, I Remember That.
Oh, hey, I remember that. Oh, hey, I remember that. Oh, hey,
Da 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 da.
I remember that.
Today's Oh Hey, I Remember That is Lifesaver Holes. There's no doubt about it that Lifesavers are one of the all-time classic candies. That's why in 1991 they decided to try something a little different. Enter Lifesaver Holes. These tiny little hard candies had the same classic flavors as Lifesavers, but you could fit about 20 in your mouth at the same time, and that was fun. The country quickly fell in love with these new little sensations. The handy plastic tube packaging fit great in your pocket, and it was fun to shake in time with whatever was on the radio. What really pushed Lifesavers Holes into the spotlight was their exciting TV commercials, a few of which were produced by a yet-to-be-famous company called Pixar. The commercials featured happy little holes bouncing around on playgrounds, beaches, and more. While lifesavers may have been for your grandparents, lifesavers holes were for the kids. Unfortunately, lifesavers holes came to an abrupt end when production was halted due to a choking hazard with the packaging. While in fact no one ever actually choked on the packaging, a few toddlers did bite off the plastic lids and came close to danger. That forced the company to pull the current stock and rework the packaging. The general public went wild with urban legends about people choking on lifesavers holes. Less than a year later, the little dots were back on the shelf, but the damage was done. The public wasn't buying the once exciting product. So, maybe you were there. Maybe you can still remember the feeling of those little things in your mouth, and maybe right now you're saying to yourself, "Oh, hey, I remember that."
I remember that. Oh, hey! I remember that. Oh, hey! I remember that. Oh, hey! I remember that.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people remembering that. A lot of people in the comments are saying, "Oh, hey, I remember that." And that is the point of that. Now, I know there's viewers of all ages, and that's a wonderful thing about this program. There's viewers of all ages from 9 to 90. I don't know if there's 9-year-olds watching, and I don't think there's any 90-year-olds watching. I'm being wildly inaccurate with my data. But it is fair to say that there is people watching that are older than too old to remember, and people that aren't old enough to remember. So these are personal "oh heys, I remembers that." And if you have an "oh hey, I remember that," you can always email it to me. And if I remember it, maybe I'll put it in the segment. But it's my show, so I'm going to tell you what I remember. So let's do something fun, man. Let's have some fun right now. Let me check in with you guys. Yeah. Oh, Eric Breeden's in the house. Welcome, buddy. Matt S. Space Jesus. Hey, I just got an email from Space Jesus right before we went on. Space Jesus sent me an amazing fun fan art that I won't be showing tonight because I just looked at it right before we went live. But I think I will be doing a little fun fan art later. But Space Jesus, I love what you sent in, and I can't wait to show it. Beatloaf. Hey, what's up, Beatloaf? Good to see you in the house. Mrs. Happy 83. Chad. TMG Juggalo in Arkansas. I almost said Arizona. Arkansas, AR. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys. And gals. We'll see if I can sync one, huh? That's the Harlem Globetrotter trash can right there. This is the copy of the stuff I just read. I already forgot. Lifesavers holes. I held it to the wrong camera. Lifesavers holes. I'm going to do what's called a blind hook shot, where I'm looking away from the trash can, and I'm going to shoot it over my head. I get one look, and that's it. Shit. What are you going to do? This isn't a sports show. Don't be upset with me. Don't get funny with me. Hey, speaking of getting funny with me, let's do this. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. I always think about this, and now is the time. Just a quick little mind blower. Hopefully, I'm hoping the dots blew your mind. What are those things called? Threw it away. Lifesavers. But I think this next segment will really blow your mind. This is a segment we've done for a long time, but we haven't done it in a long time. Ipso facto, making it a very exciting thing to do right now. This is a segment called Wow, in which I talk about something that has made me say, wow. Oh, did we not have the audio on that? Hold on. What audio wasn't coming through there? Oh, I see. I'm going to do that again. Let me plug this in for you guys. Much more exciting if I do this. Just we're going to cut that all out in post. And I'm going to say we're doing a segment right now called... Oh, there's no audio here. Is there? Look. Look, I know what I'm doing. All right? And that was... Let me go back to my regular room. And I'm going to explain something to you guys. I'm not even going to look at the chats. Not even going to look at the chats. I'm going to tell you guys... that was on purpose. I just went a moment without sound on purpose because I want to make sure who's paying attention, because I don't mean to sound vain, but a lot of people will watch this program with the sound off simply because they like the way I look. They like the colors. They like the style. But I could make this screen black, because what is most important around here is what I'm saying and the little cool background music that I put together for the show. So I'm going to start that over again, and we'll cut that all out in post. What we're going to do right now is a segment that we've done for a long time, although we haven't done it in a long time. Ipso facto, making this very exciting. It's a segment we call Wow. 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 Oh, some things they really make me want to say wow. Yeah, you hear me now? Everybody hear me, 'cause I'm saying wow. Wow. It's wow. 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 That was my hand singing. Hey. Right now, in this segment called Wow, I'm going to blow your mind. Because I'm sure everybody is familiar with a regular deck of cards. An old-fashioned deck of 52 playing cards. Raise your hand in the comments if you've ever seen a deck or owned a deck or played a game of cards in one form or another. Everybody has played with cards. Classic game? Well, let me explain to you right now quickly, simply, but thoroughly how a deck of cards reflects our calendar year. In every deck of cards, you have red cards and you have black cards. Those two colors represent day and night. In a deck of cards, there is 52 cards. This represents the 52 weeks of our year. There are 4 suits in every deck: spades, clubs, hearts, diamonds. Those 4 suits represent the 4 seasons of our year. There are 13 cards in every suit, and those 13 cards represent the 13 lunar cycles every year. There are 12 court cards, or face cards maybe you call them, and those 12 cards represent the 12 months of the year. And finally, If you take a deck of cards and you open it up and you total up the sum of the entire deck, giving a value of 1 to the 2 Joker cards, you get 365, representing the number of days in our year. And that makes me say, wow. Oh, baby, I'm a regular Harry Anderson. Harlem Globetrotter trash can. I get one look, and then I look away. Where the hell did it go? I didn't even see it land, did it? Could you guys see that land? Somebody check the playback. Somebody go ask your neighbor what happened there. Oh, look at this. We got a big super chat from Blood Sugar Diane. Said, don't know if you remember, but me and my dad dressed up as the Blues Brothers and got a photo at the Lovers Soiree. We love the show. When is your next one? I want to save up money for tickets. Hey, I remember that. I remember getting my picture made with the Blues Brothers. You guys were cool. I met you. You've been to a couple shows. I will be announcing some shows soon. Right now, I am quite literally plotting and scheming and building and dreaming like Dr. Frankenstein himself. Really looking forward to doing some fabulous things. But I don't have any official announcements to make tonight, all right? But that's not to say I don't have a lot of cool stuff coming up. And hey, speaking of cool things coming up, I know I told you guys about the Clownvis dolls, but also if you go to clownvistotherescue.com, available now is the Clownvis necklace, and these have been flying out of here, quite almost like a haunted house. It's almost been scary because these have been up online for about a week or so now, and get a good look at that. That's me. That's my face. For about a week or so now, these have been up on the website, and when I'm in the warehouse, I swear to God, it's like a haunted house because these are flying off the shelf, and I mean, they become bats with little flappy wings, and it's frightening. And I don't know how it's happening, and I don't know why it's happening, but I'm telling you guys, these are available at clownvistotherescue.com, along with the dolls and everything else we talked about. And I'm asking you, I'm begging you, and this isn't about money. This isn't about ego or me wanting you to wear my likeness on your chest. This is, at this point, and I'll be honest with you guys. When we bought into this necklace racket, it was about the money. And the people at the necklace shop said, Clownvis, you can make a lot of money if you sell these necklaces. And I was excited by that. The devil had me by the cojones, and I was excited by that. And then, once we got them in, we started unpacking them, started getting them inventoried, and we got them listed on the website. That is when, like I'm saying, these things started literally flying around the room. Scooby-Doo style. Like a spook show. Like an old-fashioned spook show where they would hang bats from a ceiling on a string, and it's made to scare the children of the 1950s. This is scaring me, and I'm asking you guys, personally, as a friend, as an entertainer, as someone who's been here with you guys for almost 3 years now, to please get these necklaces out of our warehouse. They are haunted. Oh, God. I think the dolls are haunted, too. I think it's all haunted. I think all the merchandise at clownvistotherescue.com is haunted, and I need it out of here. Got haunted sweatshirts, haunted frogs. But hey, no, don't get it twisted. Once it's out of here, that haunted energy is here. By the time it gets to you, if anything, that evil spirit has found its way into the postman that spent 2 days carrying that package across the damn Himalayas to get to you. I saw a postman the other day. You're not going to believe me, but I saw a postman the other day, and I was trying to ship some stuff out. And I had to ship a package to Winnemucca, Nevada, which is very far away. And so I went online and I did the weight, and it said, excuse me, I figured out the weight, and what the USPS said online was that the United States Postal Service, Parcel Service, whatever the hell they are, said that they would deliver this package for, I believe, by weight, because of the weight, it was under $6. I'm going to say $5.37. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you came up to me and said, hey, Clownvis, I see that you're sitting here where you're sitting at in your part of the country, but I need you to deliver this package. I need you to deliver this cotton candy kissing wax. And I need you to take this to Winnemucca, Nevada. And I'd be thinking, all right, well, look, man, there's a price for everything. How much would you give me to take that to Winnemucca? And you said to me, Clownvis, I will give you $5.37 to carry this from here to Winnemucca, Nevada. I would punch your lights out. I would punch you. And I'm not saying that violence is the answer, but sometimes it is. If you think that I'm going to walk, drive, swim, fly, do anything to get my ass to Winnemucca, Nevada for $5.37, you got another thing coming. You're talking to the wrong guy. Your head's twisted. You're a pretzel brain. Yet, that's what the United States Postal Service tells me that the price is, that they will take that to Winnemucca, Nevada. So I saw a postman and I said, hey, man, I'm not trying to lowball you, but I have $5.37. I'm even willing to give you $6 and you keep the change if you take this to Winnemucca. And he said yes. He said yes. But he also didn't have eyes. His eyes were like two marbles, and he was drooling so much that I couldn't quite sit, but he goes, yep, yep. It sounded more like a yep, but it had an S at the end of it. Yep. So I hope you got it, whoever bought that. I'm just saying the postmen are crazy. Nothing I can do about that. But they do a good job. Good God, for a postman with no eyes, there is rarely a complaint from the website. Everything gets there. And speaking of everything getting there, I will give you guys an update. If you ordered the jersey, those have been shipped to us now. They have left the place where they were born, and they're being shipped to us as almost like a midwife situation, where we will take syringes and plungers, and we will suck fluids out of them and clean them and swaddle them and send them to you. So that is in the process, all right? Just got to get through a couple customs and get into the right mailboxes, but those are coming soon. Oh, the comments are saying my postman might have been a zombie. Zoinks! Zoinks! No, it's a lot of fun. And another thing that we can talk about, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but now that this song is ended, one thing I will say is this. Coming up very shortly, we have a...
Clownvis!
What?
Switch to the TV with the Dukes of Hazzard on it. It's the big alien chase scene!
Okay, now it's on now. The chase scene. The Dukes of Hazzard alien chase scene. Yes! Oh, this is it. This is it. There he is. And look out. Look. Oh, he's driving with his feet. Whoa. Look at that, huh? Fancy footwork. There he goes. Oh, didn't see that coming.
What did you do? Where are we? Here?
Yes.
Pull up alongside. Hang on, little fella. I'm coming.
What's he doing? No way.
Little cousin is just having fun and ain't aware that he could get hurt in this primitive machine.
Whoa! We just saw the alien chase scene from the Dukes of Hazzard episode Little Cousin. That's worth a watch. I'm sorry that had to interrupt our show tonight, and we didn't have the full attention of Squeeb. But if you're looking for something fun to do later, you can look up the Dukes of Hazzard Little Cousin episode, and it's very easy and very fun to watch. Thanks for telling me, Squeeb. Thanks for telling me, Fancy. He's fancy. Oh man, I'm up to the wazoo with these haunted little Clownvises. They're not haunted. The dolls, technically these dolls can't be haunted. Because look, if you look at the back here, it says, not to be, at the bottom, not to be used for voodoo or any occult activity. So, by nature, these things shouldn't be haunted. What I'm telling you is that here at the studio, they are walking around in the middle of the night. These things are walking around, and the necklaces are flying like bats. And I mean, man, if I could just take you guys on a quick tour, you would understand why I'm scared. There's a lot of scary things in this studio. All right, when Brainina 95 is turned off, she's a shut-down robot that looks creepy as hell. Look. Let me see if I can take a picture just to show you guys of what Brainina 95 looks like when she's not going. It's scary. Well, she looks super scary because she's blurry. But she's very scary at night when she's not plugged in. And same thing. There's aliens and there's robotic dogs. And now there's flying merchandise and walking dolls. So please go to clownvistotherescue.com. Buy some merchandise and it will not be haunted by the time it gets to you. That sounds good. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys this. First of all, Nuff Naff Rat and Robert Dog are not here tonight. They went to Applebee's. Once a month, I let them go to Applebee's. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I am going to hold off on the fun fan art that we were going to do tonight. And I'm going to save that for next week when Nuff Naff Rat is here, okay? because I think it's more fair to the artists if we can also hear Nuff Naff's take. Because if I do it now, I'm going to look at some very cool stuff, but I'm going to do it without Nuff Naff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you guys this right now. As soon as we are done here, I'm going to take about a 15-minute changeover, and we have this hooked up now like never, ever before. And I'm talking about the TikTok after party is back in full effect. Full effect. So we have an all-new system here that I've been working on I've been working on everything forever. So I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm not going to give you guys timelines anymore because I've been working on everything forever. So I've been working on everything forever, and so now we have a new TikTok system we can try out tonight. But it should be fun. I'm just going to go over there and sing a couple songs. Hopefully with this new system, it'll be a little more seamless for us, but there is still a certain amount of changeover because it is a completely different show and a completely different vibe than what we're doing here on YouTube. I'll be singing your favorite songs from all the decades. I'll be taking some requests. I'll be doing some of my own material, and it's just fun. I'm only doing it because the technology's there and because it's fun. So make sure you're following me on TikTok at Clownvis. And Tay the Clown, make a request. Let me know what you want to hear on TikTok. I like to try to do the requests. But right now, we're gonna put a button in this show the way we always do with something very special, something that I love to do, and I'll do it every day. Shout out! Wow. No sound in there either? It's all right. Yeah, it's time for shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! We love doing shout-outs. This is where you can make your voice heard. You can look at the scroll below me here. Below me, I said. You can look at the scroll below me, and it'll tell you how to make a request for the next live show, which is 1 week from tonight, Wednesday. First shout-out is a very important one, a very special one. This is to Eden from Weenie Dog. It's your birthday month. Let's play a game. Guess the movie quote. Sweetheart, you can't buy the necessities of life with cookies. Does anybody know? I don't know it. But happy birthday month to Eden. Very special. And especially coming from a dog, the fact that a dog wrote the shout out to Eden makes it that much more special. Thank you, Weenie Dog. From Tim and Aaron F. Shout out. It's on. I know it's March 1st, and I should be looking forward to the likes of St. Paddy's Day, college basketball, Easter, but I can't stop singing Shopping for Christmas. It's our 6-year-old knows it word for word. We love you, Clownvis. Whoop, whoop. Tim and Aaron F. Shopping for Christmas. I was singing it in the shower last night, Tim. It's a jammer. It's a shame that it's a Christmas song because it's a jammer. And I even thought halfway through writing it, I think I was writing the second verse, and I said something about Christmas in the second verse. I said, oh, maybe I shouldn't mention Christmas because then I could use this song year-round. And then I realized I had already written the chorus, which was Shopping for Christmas, yada-doo, da-da-dee. Oh, what a song, though. I'm glad that was me. I like that one. I do got a new Super Juggalo jammer coming out, though. I got a Juggalo anthem that we're putting together. Me and Devereaux. It's sweet, boy. Buckle up and hold on for that. Hey, this is from Little Aaron de Guzman. Hey, Clownvis. This shout out is going into the multiverse and the fact that we are all choosing to be right here, right now. Not to sound cliche, but there's no other place I want to be. Thank you for bringing us here once again. Little Aaron. Small, but wise. Small, but wise. Like a wise tadpole. Here's a good one from Zach LaGrange. Shout out to the Love Monkey and all the love and the joy that he brings to the world. Also, shout out to Clownvis for being a constant highlight of the week for me. Clownvis, who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of comedians? Also, did you ever get that pie you were looking for? No, I've gotten a couple leads to the pies. A couple people have said that they can get close. A couple people have attempted it, but I have not gotten my hands on it. I'm still waiting. What's the other part of the question? The comedians of Mount Rushmore. I just laugh at the thought of the comedians of Mount Rushmore. Who are my favorite guys? I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I like Mitch Hedberg. I like Bill Hicks. I like Brody Stevens. I like Neil Hamburger. I like Norm Macdonald. I like... Mount Rushmore would be Norm, Mitch, Rodney, and I'm going to give it to one more and say, let's throw in a wild card. Let's give it to Andrew Dice Clay. Giving that one to Andrew Dice Clay because he got to have a novelty act up there. And I'm not putting Gallagher or Carrot Top. No offense to those guys, but I'm giving the novelty spot to Andrew Dice Clay. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it, buddy. From Brett Parameter. Parmenter. I hope you guys know that I'm not ever trying to make fun of a name or trying to intentionally say a name wrong. But a lot of times, your names don't make any sense. To me, not to anybody else, but to me as a guy that doesn't ever read names. But that happened to me at the comedy clubs, man. I was the host at the Hollywood Improv for years, and I would host the late night, the midnight show, the midnight sets. So it was all these comedians that I'd never heard of, and their names were always Gilgamesh Brockstead and Huglin Funjin, and then they were just people that you would think would be named Frank, or Frank Johnson, but they have these names. And Brett, I'm not talking about you. Your name is hardly hard. Brett Parmenter is not hard. I just always want to say parameter because I like the word parameter. Brett says, "My dear Clownvis, enclosed is one." Sorry, B-Man, I skipped ahead. Brett says, "My dear Clownvis, shout out to Eric." I apologize for my rambling. I'm a rambling man. Maybe I'll sing that on TikTok first. Rambling man. Some rambling, boy. All right, Brett, I'm going to do you justice here. Brett says, "My dear Clownvis." Shout out to Eric, Vincent, and Angel, Amelia, and the almighty Powerwolf for a wild weekend in New York and New Jersey. If there was ever a reason to be in New York City, it was to see a heavy metal band sing about vampires and werewolves during their first historic United States show. I can't wait to see them again at the Wiltern in L.A. Bloodbaths and Bodegas. Wow, that sounds cool. A lot of cool names, too. Eric, with a K. Vincent, way cool name. Angel, way cool name. Emilia, way cool name. Powerwolf, way cool name. And one more from the B-Man. My dear Clownvis encloses one free shout-out. For you, Clownvis, will you please make sure it gets to someone who needs it? Well, I will give it to these cool named people from your last shout-out. Eric, Vincent, Angel, Amelia, and the almighty Powerwolf. I want to be friends with that crew. Took one look. I couldn't tell. Did that go in? We got one more shout out, and then I'll try to throw this in. From Jeffrey Samp. Happy belated birthday, Shug. Here's to another trip around the sun. Having fun, loving, laughing, and going the distance to Andromeda and back. I love you. From Sugar Pop, and the best of luck for these next 30 plus weeks of our NASCAR game. That sounds like true love from Sugar Pop to Shug. 30 weeks of NASCAR. That sounds all right. Where are these going? I don't see where they're going. Thank you very much. Those are the shout outs. And I will say, without being... I'm just double checking here something real quick, guys. Because I do not see Harold Dufresne. I don't see Harold Dufresne, but that's all right. I hope he's all right. I know he's all right. Harold always makes shout-outs, so I'm only double-checking. I'm not assuming that Harold needs to make shout-outs. But Harold, there was probably a time about 2.5 years ago where there was one night where you didn't make a shout-out, and the whole entire community got very concerned. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the shout-out banner back up, and I am going to just throw out a... put the shout-out banner back up. And I'm just going to throw out a free shout-out to Harold Dufresne. And Harold, you don't owe any money for this or anything, but this is a Harold Dufresne shout-out for free in honor of Harold Dufresne. And if I would imagine who he would shout out, I would assume it would be maybe a family member or a friend or something like that. I don't know. I can't make up a shout-out, but I will tell you that, Harold, we speak your name and we hope all is well with you. I think he's fine, but I don't know. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. It's just past the top of the hour. I will say that oh, gosh, that might be a little longer than I need. Just give me about... give me 20 minutes. So meet me 10:25 or 10:30 Central Time. Meet me half past the hour at TikTok, all right? We're going to say half past the hour because I will... I ordered sushi earlier, and I ate the sushi. I ordered sushi, and I ate the sushi. But I have a couple crab rangoons. I will eat one crab rangoon, and then I will put the studio into TikTok setting, and then we'll go here to TikTok. Make sure you're following Clownvis on TikTok, and meet me there in a half hour, all right? Yeah! Where's the little guy? It's fake crab. It's not real crab. I asked him, it's not real crab. It's cheaper to just use tilapia. Throw a little bit of red flavor-looking stuff on there. I'll see you guys at TikTok. Go to TikTok.